Hey friends, this is Jennifer Cochran with Craft Therapy at Puddleby Farms and Puddleby Farm Designs on Etsy. I'm continuing to do the 15-minute crafting segments, crafting towards the holidays, with the collaboration of Craft Timber. Words are hard. And so I just wanted to bring you guys along so I can see what's, this time hopefully I can see you and I can see your comments, but I'm not sure exactly how to do this, so just bear with me. Okay, so my Etsy shop went crazy today, absolutely crazy. And so I had, let me set this timer. Hey Siri, set timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes starting now.
Okay. I have a little wreath that is getting a lot of attention, and so I got an order for double doors for this little wreath, but I also had gotten another order in the middle of the night that was a mistake, and at first I thought it was a scammer, and it wasn't a scammer, it was a mistake, and so I had to, but the one to get 2 wreaths, I had to let that one give a refund of that one, which they had requested, and it was legit. And so I had to get on my computer, but I was trying to work, and it was just crazy today. But anyway, the good news is I sold 2 wreaths today. I have another one of the same wreath that I need to mail out. One of them has already gone out to another buyer, and I got the sweetest response from her. She said she gasped when she opened the box because the wreath was so beautiful. So, so let's make it together. So with making a double wreath, one of the main things is you want to make sure that your grapevines are similar in size, in depth, and are they both the same size? I know that they're both 14-inch wreaths, but 14 is sometimes a suggestion where these wreaths go. I get my grapevine wreaths from Michael's in their Pro Pack, and I went over how to clean them in another video in the Craft Timber series. So, and it's labeled how to clean a grapevine wreath. So if you want to learn how to do that, you just go back through that and you can see how we did that.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
So the this particular wreath is very easy to make, and I keep my my recipes for my wreaths. I'm not going to show them to you, but in just a little spiral notebook like this. I got this pen as a thank you for some florals that I bought from another vendor on Etsy, and I use it all the time, and it's hard to lose, so that's nice. But we're just using 2 products in this wreath today. I'm using this holly and ivy spray from Raz, and I'm using these long needle pines from Hobby Lobby. And so the fact that this pick has so much material in it, it makes the wreath very, very fast to go. All right, we're going to take off the tag. And like I said last time, we keep the tags. My little container's not in here. Typically, and I'll show them to you, I typically use the little, they're Rubbermaid, I think, or something like that. I don't know if I'm supposed to say what brand, but just the tiniest little plastic refrigerator container. And I can just put my tags in there, and then they all stay in one spot, and I can put the lid on it. So if, say, I'm making this wreath, and then I have another wreath that I need to make, and I can put that aside, make my other wreath, put its little things in there, its little tags in there, put it aside, and then I can figure out how much all the materials cost and everything separately and without getting them mixed up, and I don't lose any little tags. So that's just a little hint. I don't happen to have, I do have one of those in here. It just doesn't have tags in it. Hang tight. something like this. Just a little, this is just a little, I think I got these are, it's a different brand. I got them from the Dollar Tree. And I think 4 or 6 comes in a package for $1. So they're very inexpensive. That's something else for a different craft I'm going to do at another time. But that way I keep them all together. Okay, this pick has a lot of stuff in it. So I'm going to divide it. I don't want to divide it too much because that makes it harder. And actually, this is not the first thing I'm going to start with. This is my first live on YouTube. So give me some grace. I'm going to bring you down here to where you can see my wreath. But I'm going to divide it into 3 pieces. I could divide it into 4, but it would make it a little bit harder to have a stem. So I'm going to divide it, get that out of the way. We'll divide it here at the top. So that's 1 piece. Silly me, there's 1. Get this all untangled. This will be 2. And then this will be, let's see, I can't exactly remember how I did it. If I tore this apart, let's see what it looks like. Get some scissors out. Yeah. I started my day with occupational therapy at 8 o'clock this morning for my hand. And then when I have occupational therapy in the morning, sometimes my hand is a little fired up for the rest of the day, and it is a bit fired up. Yes, this will work well. So I'll get 4 pieces out of this pick. And I said this pick is from Raz. It was wholesale piece. All right, so this has come off. So all I'm going to do is just drop a little glue on there. Raz is a wonderful wholesaler who happens to be located very close to where I live. And because of that, then my shipping is going to be less when I order from them. So I anticipate ordering more from them. All right, these berries came off of somewhere. So what we're going to do is just put them back. This is just all falling apart. So we're going to have to make a pick out of that, which is fine. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this little piece will wire all back together. And I'll use some floral tape. My Etsy shop is going off. I tried to turn it off so that it wouldn't disturb us, and it's going off. So that's happy. That's a happy thing. All right, so now we're going to get into this Hobby Lobby long needle pine. And we're going to take off the little red tag. And we're going to cut it into pieces. Now, I'm just going to cut it into 2 pieces. One and 2. And I need 3 of those for each wreath. When I'm making wreaths, this is the second set of, I just started my Etsy shop in March. And it's gone very, very well for our Etsy shop that I started in March. I call it my accidental Etsy shop because I wasn't planning on having this Etsy shop going at this particular time in my life because I was having the hand surgery, the major hand surgery. I'm going to cut this one just a little bit differently. So I have 3 on this one, and that's not going to matter because we're just going to put it around the wreath. I was having that nerve transplant in May. So I started my shop in March, had the hand surgery in May. I was on couch arrest for 6 weeks. So I couldn't make any wreaths at all. And so here I am at Christmas. This is my first Christmas season. And I was watching all these other sellers and they're like going, I can't keep up with orders. I can't keep up with orders. Now I work full time too, outside. Well, I don't work outside the home, but I work outside the home. I work at my home. But it's an 8 to 5 job that requires all of my attention. And so you could say I work outside the home. And I have sold, well, last weekend I sold an everyday year-round wreath. I sold the Christmas wreath. I sold a fall wreath. And I sold 2 4th of July or patriotic wreaths. So I don't have the materials for the patriotic wreaths, and I let my person know that I had to order them, and they are patiently waiting. And then I'll get these Christmas wreaths done, and then she wants the patriotic wreaths by the first weekend of December, because I'm going to see her the first weekend of December. And so that's what I'll do as soon as I get those in. I did get confirmation. I was able to find the patriotic things that I was looking for the most part. It'll be similar to the one that's on my shop. And then I'll have them ready for her in the first weekend of December. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. And I can't see who's watching me. I see that someone is watching me. And I thought I fixed this where I could see it. But let's see, who is watching me? And it's wanting my... So I'm sorry I didn't... Hello, whoever you are. I can't see who you are. I'll get this figured out, friends. Okay, we're going to... It may be my husband, I don't know. I told him I was going live. He's been so supportive. He's so supportive of me. So we're just going to put this all around the wreath. We'll go in the middle. We're going to go on the sides. I want it to be pretty full because I just have the 2 items in it. I'm going to cut that off a little bit. And it looks like our 15 minutes is almost up. But that's okay. I didn't get a 15-minute segment in yesterday because I had a business meeting, and then I had my little grandson with me. And on Monday nights, we have date nights I have 3 grandsons, and we have date nights on Monday night. And so one of them spends the night with me every Monday night with us. And so, that's date night. That takes priority. Let's get some glue. So I did my business meeting while my husband played with my grandson, and then after that, it was Grand Genie time. All right. We're doing some on the outside, some in the middle here, and some towards the middle there, just to kind of get it nice and full and happy looking. I've discovered in my 15-minute segments that if I spend too much time introducing myself, that my 15 minutes goes by really, really fast, and it'll take me several segments of 15 minutes to complete a project. So I may slow that down a little bit. Maybe I did 4 of these, but I thought, well, I'm putting them a little bit close together. It is what it is. Let's see. Let's move them apart a little bit. Hopefully the glue hadn't dried too much. That one's pretty dry. You know what we call this shop? The oopsie shop, right? That's why we call it the oopsie shop. Okay. There's always an oopsie, and that's okay because I want you guys to know that you can make an oopsie, and that's okay. You make an oopsie, and it's not the end of the world, and you don't need to throw your project away. You just keep going. All right, there's my 15 minutes. So we'll stop here, and I'll pick right up. I'm going to go ahead and do 15 more minutes on live. And so just take a little break, and I'll be right back. Thanks.